So, you're from Zamboanga, tama? Si Hannah?
Opo.
Okay. Ano year mo, Han?
Grade 9. Mag-grade 10 ngayon.
Okay then.
Okay.
Thank you for joining. Let us see how we will maximize our work from home and stay home. Let us start with a review, maybe an overview lang or background from what we had last Friday to at least provide Hannah a background of and how to start or what we have been having so far. Elle?
Ma'am.
Ah.
We discussed about solving equations, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any homework from sir? I think we can make use of that to start.
Okay, ma'am. Meron dito ma'am, 4x
4x.
Plus 5
Okay.
equals 29.
Sige.
Yung ginawa ko, ma'am, first is si 5, tinransfer ko sa sa right.
Okay.
So, bale, 4x is equal to 29 minus 5.
Yes.
Then, our equation is 4x is equal to 24.
Okay.
So, to get the value of x, nag-divide pa ako, ma'am, ng 4 both sides.
Okay.
So, x 4x divided by 4, then 24 divided by 4 is equal to x is equal to 6.
Okay. Final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Han, are you with us? Yes.
ma'am.
So far with what Ella gave us, 4x plus 5 equals 29. Can you remember, can you recall your lessons from the previous years? How do you master or how much do you know about this lesson? Is there any question so far?
Ano yun? Ano yung equation, ma'am? Nalimutan.
Okay lang. 4x plus 5 equals 29.
4x plus 5 equals 29. Naggamit siya ng yung subtraction property. Equality ba yun? 4x plus 5 minus 5 equals 29 minus 5.
Yes. Oo, tama.
Tama ba yun?
Yes.
4x plus 5 minus 5, 0. 4x plus 0 equals 20. Ano yun? 24 ba yun?
Yes, tama.
Tapos, divide both sides by 4.
Yes.
4x divided by 4 equals x. 24 divided by 4 equals 6.
Okay.
So,
Bravo.
x equals 6. X equals 6.
Yes, right. You got it right. Okay, then. I think you're ready for the next. So we have expanding algebraic expressions. What we had was about solving algebraic equations. That is when we look for a value of the variable, most of the time x. And this time we will have to expand algebraic expressions, which we call the multiplication property. Or distributive property. By the way, Han, you mentioned about additive inverse before.
Huh?
Yes. We in maths we call it additive inverse. Whenever we have to transfer, actually for Ella, she is used to the word transpose. That is where she transfer positive number, positive constant or negative constant to another side of the equal sign. So she calls it transpose. But the correct term there, Ella,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, Hannah mentioned additive inverse. When we subtract or when we make the constant zero, when it is positive, we subtract it to the other side, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so we call that additive inverse.
Ay!
Additive inverse because to make 5 a 0, we subtract 5 and then we transfer it to the other side. Actually, that is subtracting both sides by 5. And then when we multiply, like um, when you have 2x equals 4, or just like what we have here, 4x equals 24, and then you divide both sides by 4, that is the multiplicative inverse. So the inverse of multiplication is division. That's why we divide both sides. But
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we have plus 5 and then we minus 5 both sides, that is what we call the additive inverse. Because the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. To make it 0, we use additive inverse. But to make your variable x left not with a numerical coefficient of 1, we divide both sides. Because division is the inverse operation of multiplication. Anyway, I just discussed about the terms, but I'm happy to know that you both understand about solving equations. Okay? Okay, expanding algebraic expressions. This time, note that with this lesson, you either multiply often, many times, or multiply it once. Okay, maybe we can start with the first example. 5 times 13, and then 5 times 87. We are starting to the basic of this lesson, starting with all constants, not with a variable yet. So you will understand first the reason and yeah, the basic part before you will proceed later with the expressions with variables. So here we have 5 times 13 and 5 times 87. And then we are going to add two answers. So maybe I can assign Ella 5 times 13. And then Han, can you please do 5 times 87?
435.
13.
Okay, let us see. 5 times 87. Yes, correct. 435.
65, ma'am. 5 times
65.
13.
Yes, tama. Okay. So we started with 5 times 13 and then 5 times 87. If you're going to add two answers, we will be having 435 plus 65 equals 500.
500.
Okay. Now, let's leave this sum as 500. Now, I have another option to solve this, and let us see if we will have the same answer. Okay. Add 13 and 87. How much is it?
100, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So 13 plus 87 equals 100. Now, we will multiply 100 by 5. How much is it?
500.
500. I heard it. Okay. So we have 500. Now, if you're going to compare our first answer, when we separately multiplied 13 and 87 by 5, we got 500 as our sum. And when we add 13 and 87 and then multiply the sum, which is 100 by 5, we also get 500. Now, where do you think, which of the methods you think is easier or faster?
The second method, ma'am.
The second method, that's for Hannah or Ella?
Ella po yun.
Ella, yes. How about you, Hannah? If you're going to compare both methods, which one do you prefer?
Parang yung pangalawa rin. Kasi
Yes,
mas,
yes. Yes, yeah. So the purpose of this lesson is actually to provide you two methods and then compare and consider where we can save time and why is it also correct when we have addition of two factors and then multiply the sum to the common factor, which is 5. Okay? Let us try another. 10 times 56, girls?
560, ma'am.
Okay, 560. So let's have that as A. And then B, 10 times 16. 10 times 16 plus 10 times 40. Girls, if we're going to have 10 times 16, that's 160. Plus 10 times 40 is 400, which also gives us the same answer with letter A, which is 560.
Okay.
Let us derive a conclusion from our 10 times 56, which is 560, and then the other format, 10 times 16 plus 10 times 40.
Yes, ma'am.
10 times 16
oh,
plus 10 times 40. Why do you think it gives us the same answer, 560 with 10 times 56? 10 times 56, and then 10 times 16 plus 10 times 40. Have you observed any format common to both 10 times 56 and then 10 times 16 plus 10 times 40?
Yes, ma'am, because 40 plus 16 is equal to 56.
Yes, that's right. And then they have the common factor 10. Right? So it is just like multiplying 10 times 56, but we separated the factors 56 into 16 and 40. So 10 times 16, then 10 times 40 is just the same with 10 times 56. Now, using this, we will be having expanding algebraic expressions. The verse 2 that we had are just basic using constants. To now, we will be using algebraic expressions. I think we can have this. Determine the value of, we will be using this, going back to solving equations so that we can proceed and combine later about expanding algebraic expressions. Recall solving equations. 5x plus 15. 5x plus 15.
15.
If x equals 6. How much is the value of the expression if we have 5x plus 15 where x is equal to 6?
45, ma'am.
Okay, let us check. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 15 is 45. Yes, you got it right. So we have yes, 45. Now, let us have this expression 5 parenthesis. Remember, when we use parenthesis in algebraic expression, we mean multiplication, right? And when we follow PEMDAS rule, multiple operations, we do the operations inside the parenthesis first. Now, I will be giving you a product of expressions. So 5 then parenthesis x plus 3. Still, where x is equal to 6. We are going to have the expression inside the parenthesis. We have x plus 3. And if x is equal to 6, then we have 6 plus 3, which is
9, ma'am.
9. And then times 5 is
45.
45. So now we have 3 examples. And these 3 examples have proven that when we have an expression multiplying them directly or separating factors and then distribute before with 10 times 16 and 10 times 40, we just distribute the common factor 10 to the factor 56 separately by using addition. Wait. You will be more clarified with more examples, okay? The first 3 examples are just the comparison of both formats, okay? We'll have more para mas maintindihan nyo. Do you think we can use the expression, so balikan ko yung ano ha, third example ha, 5x plus 15, where x equals 6 means 5 times 6, which is 30 plus 15 is 45. Now, the second format is 5 times, okay, parenthesis x plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9, times 5 is also 45. Now, the question is, can we use the expression 5x plus 15 to calculate the value of 5 times x plus 3 for any values of x? Do you think it works for all? Okay, now let us investigate, no? X is equal to 6. What if, okay, Ella, can you give me a single digit number?
At 8, ma'am.
8. Okay, now let x equals 8. Let us use 5x plus 15. 5x is 5 times 8, 40 plus 15 is
55.
55. Now, how about the second format? 5 times x plus 3. So, x plus 3, 8 plus 3 is 11. Times 5 is
55.
55. So, the same na?
Ah.
The same siya?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe Hannah can give us another single digit number, Han?
Ma'am? Hindi,
Yes.
kasi,
Can you give us?
ay, ano?
Okay lang. Any single digit number, please? 7. Sige. Let's try 7 with the same expression. 5x plus 15, where x equals 7. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 15 is 50. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, 5 and then parenthesis x plus 3, where x is 7. 7 plus 3 is
10.
10 times 5,
50.
50. Now, let us focus sa so far with all the values of x for both formats, it works distributing the 5 to x, which is 5x, and then 5 times 3 is 15. So, nag-expand na we we actually expanded 5 times x plus 3. If you're going to picture out 5 parenthesis x plus 3, we can multiply 5 to x. 5 times x is equal to
5x.
5x. And then multiply 5 to 3. 5 times 3 is
15.
15. Therefore, 5 times x plus 3 is just equal to 5x plus 15. That's why when we have any values of x substituted to the equivalent expressions, our answers were correct because they are actually equal. 5x plus 15 is just equal to 5 parenthesis x plus 3. Let's have another example for more understanding. Number 4 example. Let us have, actually I'll name it 4 example A. 3 parenthesis x plus 7. Okay, now let us expand the 3 multiplied to x plus 7. So first, we need to do is to multiply 3 to x. Again, 3 multiplied to x plus 7. We need to multiply 3 to x and then multiply 3 to 7. We distribute actually 3 to both terms of the other factor. 3 times x is equal to
3x.
3x. 3 times 7 is equal to
21.
21. Therefore, 3 parenthesis x plus 7 is equal to 3x plus 21. Our lesson is expanding algebraic expressions. So the algebraic expressions here is 3 multiplied by x plus 7. When we expand, we distribute 3 to each terms x plus 7. So 3 times x and then 3 times positive 7. So positive 21. Let's have letter B. Try to have your own patterns, picture out how we do expansion of expressions, okay? Para later on, with a few, the rest of the examples, you can answer it yourself. 10, this time, letter B, 10 times 2x plus 1. Again, 10 parenthesis 2x plus 1. So the terms are 2x and 1. So multiply 10 by 2x. 10 times 2x is
20x, ma'am.
20x. 10 times positive 1 is
10.
10.
10. Therefore, 10 parenthesis 2x plus 1 is equal to 20x plus 10.
Yes.
Isn't it simple? Yun lang yan.
Yes.
Sige. Letter C. We have x parenthesis 4x plus 6. One factor is x. The other factor is 4x plus 6. What are the terms in 4x plus 6? Ella, can you give me one?
4x, ma'am.
4x. And Hannah, the other term, please?
1.
We have 4x plus 6.
6 pala. 6.
Yes, right. So the terms are 4x and 6. We will multiply both terms to x. That means x times 4x is equal to
4x squared, ma'am.
very good. Aba, mga matatalinong mga batang to x times 4x is 4x squared. And then how about x times 6?
6x, ma'am.
6x. So plus 6x. That's it. Sige, letter D. Next example. Maybe this one. 2b parenthesis b plus a minus 4. Parenthesis, 2b parenthesis b plus a minus 4. The terms are negative
8b.
8b. That's it. Again, we just did expanding algebraic expressions. We will be using this to the next lesson about simplifying algebraic expressions. What if we have more of the expressions and then we will simplify? So we will be using the distributive property of expanding. Okay? We expand, we rearrange, and then combine like terms. Maybe we can try one. Let us have x plus 2 parenthesis x plus 3. Okay, let's have number 5a, x plus 2 parenthesis x plus 3. So all we need to do is have x first, x plus, okay, we have expression 2 parenthesis x plus 3. And we have learned earlier that we can distribute 2 to both terms x and 3. So 2 parenthesis x plus 3 is just equal to 2 times x
2x,
plus 2 times 3,
6,
6. Therefore, we have now x plus 2x plus 6. Let us simplify. How much is it? X plus 2x plus 6.
3x plus 6, ma'am.
Yes, you got it right. 3x plus 6. Okay, so we just added another addend, x plus the other addend is 2 times x plus 3. Let's have another example. This one, 5 parenthesis x plus 5. Again, 5 parenthesis x plus 5. So maybe Ella can expand this. And then we will combine with the answer for Han. Can you please take note of this and then expand? 3 parenthesis 2x plus 1. Again, Eli, 5 parenthesis x plus 5. Expand that one. And then Hannah, 3 parenthesis 2x plus 1. Ella, you ready? 5
Yes, ma'am.
parenthesis x plus 5. How much is it?
5x plus 25, ma'am.
That's correct. 5x plus 25. Now we will add the expanded form of your expression, Han.
6x
Yes.
plus 3.
3. You got it right. Now, let us combine both your answers. We have 5x plus 25 plus 6x plus 3. What do you think is the simplified expression?
11x.
11x plus the constants, 25 and 3.
28, ma'am.
28. So therefore, 5 parenthesis x plus 5 plus 3 parenthesis 2x plus 1 is equal to 11x plus 28. Letter C. Let us have x parenthesis x minus 1 plus x plus 2.
X
Again, x parenthesis x minus 1 plus x plus 2.
Bale yung nasa loob ng parenthesis yung x minus 1 lang.
Yes, yes.
X times x.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
X
okay.
squared.
X squared.
X
And then,
times
Then minus
negative
x, ma'am.
yes, minus x. And then,
Plus x.
yes,
x plus 2.
plus 2. Now, you have x squared minus x plus 2. So we expanded, and then now let us combine like terms.
Minus x and plus x.
Yes. What will we do with those terms?
Add na.
Yes. So if we are going to add them, what will happen?
0.
0.
Zero.
Okay. So if you have 0, what we have left is, can you still remember?
X squared.
X squared.
X. Yes, x
Plus
squared plus 2. You get it right. Let's have the last example where you can discuss together. I'll just be writing whatever you give me as your input. And then let us see about your final answer. If you got it right, then I think that will be the end for the day. But if you got it wrong, I think Sir Vern will prefer to give you assignment instead. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Last example. -3. Okay, -3 parenthesis x squared plus 2x minus 3, close parenthesis. Again, -3 parenthesis x squared plus 2x minus 3, close parenthesis. That means you have 3 terms.
Negative 3.
Parenthesis. Ay, oh.
Plus, okay, ready? Plus 3
Plus.
parenthesis.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So, you both can work together. Would you like to assign who will expand the first expression, first part, the second, so you can combine and work together?
The answer is 6x.
Yung 9.
Then, 6x plus 9. Yun na yun.
Okay, yun na yun. So, 6x plus 9. That's it. I think the next will be quotient of expressions. Maybe tomorrow. I will confirm the schedule with Sir Vivong later. Yeah, if we can have it tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Sir, balik ka na.
So thank you so much. So I think tonight we're going to learn how to write those expressions using the math type code, the LaTeX code rather. So Ma'am Jem, thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
Elle, Han, do you have any farewell words to Ma'am Gemma for now?
Thank you po. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
sure, sir. Sige, take your time.
Okay.
Have a good lunch.